Hello, everybody. Ronald Ray here, yo boy with a cornbread accent, welcoming you to this week's WWE Raw Recap show. Hopefully, everybody's having a pretty good week so far this week. As you see, I'm still on location in lovely Lake Park, Georgia, staying at the Happy Holiday Inn Express. Not to be confused with the Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express. Uh, the Pony Express, or any other express. Holiday Inn Express, that's where I'm at. Of course, anyway, this week's Raw takes place at the Amica Mutual Pavilion in Providence, Rhode Island, and is the go home show before this Saturday's premium live event, Bash at Berlin. Before I get started, let me do the usual sales pitch. Hopefully, you're liking this. I'm trying to figure this travel gear I got trying going on here, so please bear with me. So if you like it so far, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about this week's Raw, or say hello. Be a champ though, and click on that subscribe button. Ah, golly, that sounded robotic. Anyway, let's let her rip. Alright, kicking off this week's Raw, it is the Judgment Day. Finn Balor grabbed the mic. He said the beating that Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest got last week was a long time coming. Liv Morgan mentioned a few things. And of course, Dominic grabbed the mic with the sweet sounds of booze. Could not get a word in anyway. But they finally got to speak a little bit. Talked about how Liv does things no other woman has done to him before, including beating his, deadbeat dad, Rey Mysterio. He also mentioned that he has entered a tournament to earn a number one contendership for the Intercontinental Championship. That's when the LWO came in. Rey Mysterio dared Dominic to hit him so he can smack that stupid mustache off. JD McDonough would take a swing at Rey Mysterio, but Rey countered and a small brawl happened between both groups, which would lead up to a match between the LWO and the Judgment Day. The LWO, with the quick tags and fast-paced offense, got the early advantage. Then Judgment Day took over, working over Cruz del Toro until he got the tag to Joaquin Wilde. Then, after Joaquin Wilde hit his few spots in there, including that great assisted springboard dive before the commercial break. They would then work over Joaquin Wilde until he made the hot tag to Rey Mysterio. He comes in. All 8 men go at it. 619 to Dominique. But as Rey Mysterio was going for this frog splash, Liv Morgan pulled Dominique out of the way. Then Dominic rolled up Rey Mysterio, got the 1, 2, 3. Of course, Judgment Day wasn't over finished yet. They decided to beat up the LWO a little bit more. But here comes Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest to come in and make the save. They just want to get their hands on Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio, but they will get their chance at this Saturday's premium live event. So Carlito and JD will have to do. Alright, next match tonight featured Damage Control going against the Pure Fusion Collective. Of course, Damage Control is Io Scott and Kairi Sane. Pure Fusion Control, or Collective, is Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark with Sonya Deville at ringside. Match goes off. After exchange of flips between Io Scott and Zoe Stark, the Pure Fusion Collective got the advantage. Work on Io after Sonya Deville interfered, hit Io with a knee strike on the floor. She would finally get the hot tag into Kairi Sane. And she cleaned house. Selena Vega would come in, take out Sonya Deville, Then Kairi Sane will hit the top rope, insane elbow, 1, 2, 3. Damage Control wins this. I was a little surprised by that, but hey, it works out. Makes it. They these two teams do make pretty good matches. I was actually, it held my attention. I thought it was a pretty good match. So let me know in the comments what you thought about this match. Alright, then we got a segment featuring Drew McIntyre. Basically came to the ring talking about what he was going to do to CM Punk and call fans enablers and stuff like that. Say, look, you're the reason that, um, when after CM Punk left or whatever, they all cheer and bring him back. But Drew McIntyre said, "Look, I'll forgive you." But CM Punk's music hits, and from behind is CM Punk. Starts whipping him with that big leather belt. The fight goes outside, and it finally gets broken up by security. But the one left standing was CM Punk. I do believe I read somewhere where they did find him, quote unquote. But yeah, again, kind of Bash or Bash and Berlin. This match that I'm going to be looking probably the one major matches I'm going to be looking forward to. All right, now it's time for the Intercontinental Championship number one contenders tournament they're having. Basically, it's going to be I think four triple threat matches. The winner of those will go into a four-way match, and whoever wins that will become the new number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, the Intercontinental Championship is held by Braun Breaker, so good luck to any of those guys. Anyway, the opening match here is Jey Uso versus Karrion Kross versus Kofi Kingston. They start out like most triple threats, two guys kind of ganging up on one. In this case, it's Kofi and Jey working over Karrion Kross until they put the focus on each other. Then Karrion Kross finally gets his wits about him, and looks like he's about got Kofi Kingston beat, but uh, Jey Uso makes another appearance. Karrion Kross takes out Kofi Kingston. Spear by Jey Uso, though, and the Uso Splash. 1, 2, 3. The winner of the first triple threat match is Jey Uso. All right, now we got a promo from Randy Orton. Talking about he knows he's going into enemy territory where Gunther is a hero to the people because Austria is, I think, what, north of Germany. I forgot. Mm, Come on, it's been decades since I took geography. So anyway, uh, he said Randy has battled his demons that were way tougher than Gunther is. In the end, he did say that the difference is Gunther has never been truly humble or put in his place. He says Gunther made this personal, but Orton has beat his demons and will beat Gunther by using the three most dangerous letters in WWE history. That is RKO. Uh, gosh, uh, I really would like to see Randy Orton win it, but man, he just gotta know Gunther might pull it out. So, but yeah, man, Randy is on his game, delivering great promos, uh, acknowledging the fans. Actually soaking up the support. Kind of makes you wonder if he had kind of not had those demons and not let himself get in the way. Because he will admit he was a kind of a jerk when he was younger. So maybe if he kind of got it then, matured earlier, uh, this guy could have been the number one babyface in the company. Uh, right up there, probably uh, maybe over John Cena. Who knows? Uh, all right, time for the match between the two super heavyweights, Braun Strowman against Bronson Reed. Strowman had the early advantage. Then Bronson Reed came back. Bronson Reed with a suicide dive. That is too big of a guy to be doing suicide dives. But when you got a guy who's, what, 6'10", 300 pounds, over 300 pounds, jacked to the gills, I'm pretty sure he he was able to catch him okay. Anyway, the match is pretty much thrown out because they kept brawling. They brawl into the parking lot where Strowman chokeslam Reed onto a car. Um, then Bronson Reed would wind up hitting Strowman with a pipe, laid him out on a car, big tsunami splash off of a retaining wall on Braun Strowman, who was laying on the car. Hopefully they pay that bill. I guess that will be. They basically, trust me, that car was totaled after that. But they had to get medical assistance for Braun Strowman. So looks like Bronson Reed, they pretty much like a body count for Bronson Reed. So definitely using him. I believe this is the way he should be, a big monster here. And he took out another monster on the way. So I do like the way they're using Bronson Reed right now. All right, here's the second triple threat and the number one contendership for the Intercontinental Championship tournament. My golly, that's a mouthful. This is The Miz versus Pete Dunne versus Xavier Woods. Again, I guess you can call the baby faces took over on Dunne for a little bit. Then they focus on each other. Of course, then, every man for himself at that point. Uh, Miz would try for the Skull Crusher finale, but was countered. Miz countered again, connects with the Skull Crusher finale. Dune throws Miz out of the mix. Goes to recover. Miz breaks it up. Dune slaps on the submission. Woods breaks it by attacks Miz. Woods hits the top rope elbow drop for the 2 count. Miz breaks it up and hits the Miz with his finisher 1, 2, 3. And the winner of the second triple threat match is Pete Dunne. Hopefully I didn't keep on saying Dune. I know it's a bad habit. Like I said, I think I heard it from some indie promoter or something like that. But it's Pete Dunne. Sorry for that again. But yeah, so now 2 men enter that fatal 4-way is Jay Uso and Pete Dunne. All right, it is main event time, and the main event people have been looking forward to. It is Chad Gable going up against the in-ring debut of Uncle Howdy. Of course, Uncle Howdy being Bo Windham or Bo Rotundo. Anyway, so yeah, good match here. I mean, Uncle Howdy, Bo looked in great shape. Did all the things he was supposed to. Actually gave uh, Chad Gable a lot of time so he can shine. Got his stuff in, including a superplex. The hat trick German suplex was going for the chaos theory, but Howdy blocked that one and didn't do the full bridge, but did enough the bridge to get the big pop from the crowd. Kind of dug that. Uncle Howdy was getting ready for the Sister Abigail when Ivy Now interfered. At one point, he did have the mandible claw on Chad Gable, and that's when the Creed brothers tried to interfere, but the Wyatt Six came in and blocked that from happening. Sister Abigail to Chad Gable wins it for Uncle Howdy, and they all pose in front of him. So yeah, not a bad Raw. I'd probably kept the Uncle Howdy debut on pay-per-view or premium live event, but they thought differently. They figured they'd put it on this. I guess basically they're building up Wyatt Six for other top groups, I imagine. Would love to see them against Judgment Day. That should be a pretty good feud. Maybe Bloodline down the road. Who knows? But yeah, before I get going here, let me just do my usual plugs here. Every Tuesday, I do a wrestling show called Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, where I ask 5 questions, all dealing with the sport of professional wrestling. Of course, you're watching right now the WWE Raw Recap. Usually try to have this on to record it and upload it on Tuesdays as well. Of course, next week will be the aftermath of the Bash in Berlin. Uh, so check that out and hopefully enjoy this one too. Also Thursdays I also do a AEW Dynamite recap show that I usually have up on Thursdays. Of course, this week's AEW Dynamite will feature the aftermath of uh, All in Berlin, or not Berlin, All in Wembley Stadium. A lot of things happen there, so looking forward to see what may or may not be going down on this week's Dynamite. Uh, you know how I feel. Anyway, uh, speaking of Thursday, I also do a live stream called Spot Show Live Stream. This week, of course, we'll talk about Sid Vicious um, a little bit, the results to All In and Wembley Stadium, and a prediction show for Bash at Berlin. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 or 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. on Friday in Japan, and 5 a.m. Friday in India. And of course, if you're not really digging the new stuff, or you're a young person want to learn and see stuff that happened back in the day, here's a show for you. It's another live stream called Wrestling Gold Friday Night. That's 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Saturday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Saturday morning in India. Maybe I should just do another one for those markets and call it Wrestling Gold Saturday morning. There we go. Anyway, this week we'll feature the this day in wrestling history. Plus, we'll do a watch along of Southeastern Championship Wrestling. I've already done a Southwestern, done a couple of Continentals. Now let's go where Continental began, and that is Southeastern Championship Wrestling. Like I said, I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you stayed around this long, I duly appreciate it, and I do appreciate all the subscribers. So yes, be a champ, be a subscriber. Give me a comment. What you thought about this week's Raw? Are you looking for Bash in Berlin? What matches are you looking forward to at that premium live event? Other than that, you folks have a good one and take it easy. Hey there, thank you for checking this out. If you enjoyed it, share with friends, drop a like button, leave a comment. Also, be a champ and hit that subscribe button. You can also check me out on social media, Facebook at Ronald Ray, on X or Twitter is RPATRPTV46. Until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.